What is going on, guys? Back with another video. Today I'm going to be covering 9 tiny undervalued meme coins which I think have massive upside across different narratives. We've got cult meme coins, different narrative meme coins across different chains, and I really do think all of these are extremely undervalued and can give upwards of 100x, guys. So of course, not financial advice, but we are seeing continuous hype around meme coins, and this isn't going to slow down, guys, right? This is the best narrative to make gains. And ultimately, guys, that is why everyone is in this space. And for now, this is where the hype and the attention is, guys. So the first one, which I think is extremely undervalued, guys, is Millie. For me, this is the best meme coin on the Psy blockchain. And for a meme coin, the biggest one, it's a dog-based meme coin at 3.6 million in market cap, guys. I do think that this is still a massively undervalued, right? Because I do think that Psy is going to be one of the best performing layer ones. It is still undervalued in my opinion. They have such big updates, huge news, huge collaborations, and the chain is getting mass adoption, right? Constantly, we're seeing the transactions go up, we're seeing the holders, we're seeing the TVL, we're seeing the ecosystem grow, and I think Millie is one of the best players to get exposure to the Psy blockchain, guys. So 3.6 million market cap, and it is on a decent dip. This was, I brought this around 700k, so it is still up, but ultimately, guys, at this market cap, I still believe that this is massively undervalued. A very solid project. Very good community behind this as well, very good engagement. They put out very high quality content as well. And for me, I think this is one which is going to explode very soon. Second one, guys, we're getting into the Matt Furie narrative, and this one, beast seller at 4 million, for me, I think is one of the best risk to reward plays in the Matt Furie narrative. So obviously it has been on a big rally, guys, and again, that comes down to the fact that it is the front cover of the Cortex Vortex book. Now, for me, guys, in terms of the narrative, we've seen just how big, Pepe, the likes of Brett, the likes of Landwolf have been. And for me, at 4 million market cap, I do think that this could have some massive upside from this. On top of that as well, it's got a good community behind it as well. Very good engagement, very consistent updates. They've got quite a few different YouTubers who are also covering this. And ultimately, I just think it's got a very good mix and it could do some huge gains from here, guys. Even the character itself is very high quality. You can see this chart here to just show you of what the previous Matt Furie characters, the likes of Pepe, the likes of Brett, have all done. And ultimately, guys, at 4 million, this is still very cheap in my opinion. Memes are very good quality as well. So for me, this is definitely one of the best Matt Furie memes. Next one, guys, is Momo. Now, I do know that this is one which has struggled lately, has had a bit of a big sell-off, guys, but at 5.6 million market cap, guys, I do think there is very good risk reward here, guys, because as I've said, in terms of a cult-based meme coin to be the first female Shiba, this is one which I do think will have a comeback, guys. Now, of course, you have to be prepared for the risks. Anything can happen, guys. But in terms of the narrative here, Bonk's sister, the next female Shiba, the first female Shiba, and also what really stands out with this as well, guys, is the community, right? Even though the price is a bit poor lately, the community are still extremely active. They've also launched some merch and they're also making phone cases, that sort of thing, guys. And I do know that people are actually going to purchase this. The community is still really bullish, guys. And I do think that at this market cap, this is very undervalued, right? 5.6 million. I'm hearing people talking about there's, insiders, whatever. Again, I am not too sure. But what I do know is that this is a strong community, and I do hope that they can bounce back from this because we've got so many people covering this. And, 5 million market cap is insane in my opinion. Also, they do donations as well. And as I've covered before, they also have their own merch store as well. So for me, this is very undervalued. They've got decent listings as well. And yeah, this is definitely one to keep on your radar, guys. The next one on the list, guys, is Jojo. Now, this one is one which I think is also undervalued. This is currently 380,000 in market cap. And for me, guys, the website is one of the most interesting websites I've seen with the meme coin. Reminds me of The Sims. And what is really interesting is when you come over to the website, this is what you will see. Jojo is hitting Times Square. So basically, they are being featured in New York, in Times Square, on one of the billboards, right? And if you basically take a picture with this, you can have a chance of winning $1,000. As I've said as well, 1,100 holders. They are, very strong when it comes to marketing. You can see here that people actually donate to their marketing wallet. So they've got a big marketing wallet, which they can obviously pay different influencers with. Pretty consistent with their posts as well. Has had a little bit of a sell-off, guys, but I do think the risk to reward on this is pretty good. Obviously, you do need to be careful, but for me, this is one which I do think the sort of the risk reward is very good on this coin, guys. And the next one is another one which I was covering very, very early, guys. This is Luby by Stephen Bliss. Currently 620k market cap, guys. And it has been a bit more stable recently, which is good. I think there's been a bit more people talking about this, different YouTubers, KOLs. So that is really good to see, to get more exposure for this project. Holders has also increased as well. And as I've said, guys, one of the best narratives, guys, Stephen Bliss. He has made some of your favorite artwork from the likes of GTA, Red Dead Redemption, Bully, and other very high quality artwork that he's done, guys. This also doubles down as an art coin as well. They do regular live streams where they basically, do art on live stream. And for me, guys, also they released NFTs, which sold out. They've also got a comic book series in the works as well, guys. For me, this is a very good play. And this is one of my long-term holds in terms of a Solana meme coin. I think this can go and do some insane returns from here. Good active community as well. Very consistent. And this is the thing, guys, they've been consistent for a long time. Even when the market was very, very quiet, they were still there putting in the work. The community are really good as well. So, shout out to the community. They didn't give up with this project. And I do believe that they will definitely see the gains and the rewards at the end of this cycle. So that one is definitely one to look at, guys. Another one which all will retire. This is another one which I am really liking. I like the whole narrative around this as well. I think it is massively undervalued at 4 million in market cap, guys. And this is one of those lifestyle coins, right? And I do think we're going to see a new trend. We're going to see these sort of meme coins really pick up very soon. These sort of coins which people can relate to, retiring, leaving your 9 to 5, that sort of thing. And the thing with this as well, guys, is there are so many people posting about this, right? And you've got everyday people who are, taking pictures, who are showing them buying the AWR token. And for me, guys, I do really think this has good potential, right? Because you can see here, even if you look at the holders, they've got a massive amount of holders, 7,200 holders. And, the other thing is they've been here and they've been consistent with the post. So for me, this is another one which is definitely worth a look. They've also got a merch store as well where you can buy different merch, which again is a very good touch and it looks pretty good as well. So for me, guys, this is another one which I do really like. Just everyday people, guys, who are posting this, right? They're posting, they're tagging them in the post. You've got different influencers. So, keep doing what you're doing. I do think that this is extremely undervalued. And, I do really like the whole narrative around this. That would be the next one to look at, guys. And now we're going to go back to the Matt Furie narrative. Boss Burger. For me, this is one of the most undervalued Matt Furie based memes, 260k market cap. And for me, guys, the reason this stands out is it is a burger, right? Smash burger. It's very unique to see food-based meme coins. Tie that in with the Matt Furie narrative from Cortex Vortex. I do think this has good potential, guys. Very small market cap, very good narrative. This whole sort of burger narrative with everything. It's just really unique and it looks really clean as well. Like the website, the X, decent amount of followers, and they're pretty consistent with the posts. And I do think this is one obviously higher risk, but I like the artwork. It's very clean. And I do think this one can have some massive, massive upside in the future. So yeah, I don't know what this is. It says, yeah, Boss Burger has been featured on Binance. So I don't know if this is legit, probably not. But it is one which could definitely have some massive gains, guys. Just look at the artwork on this. It is really high quality. And at 260k market cap, guys, I do think this can have some huge upside. Next one, guys, is another Matt Furie based meme coin, Electroggle. This one, again, similar market cap to Boss Burger, 240k market cap, guys. And for me, I like this character as well. Very good quality website, very clean. And also, this was basically featured in an NFT collection. But for me, this is one which I do think is heavily undervalued. Obviously, in terms of the X, it is a bit smaller compared to others. But again, you do have different YouTubers who are covering this. They are pretty consistent with their posts. They've also applied for CoinGecko to be listed, which is good. And yeah, overall, guys, I think this is one which has some big upside from here. And it is pretty undervalued, in my opinion. And finally, guys, the final one, which is a complete high risk option, on the side chain that goes by Cybacker, which is 80k market cap, guys. And this one for me is very undervalued, guys, right? The website is very high quality for such a small project. I do think that this has huge upside once we see Psy really take off. Very high quality website, very good memes as well. And for me, this one is very undervalued. Obviously, going off of that Chewbacca character, decent X as well. And the thing is, as well, is they have different partnerships. There's different KOLs on the side chain who promote the project on side. Very good content as well, and I do think this is one which will have a big comeback once we see Sai really explode. So there you go, guys. There are 9 meme coins which I think are massively undervalued. I think all of these can potentially do some insane gains. Some of them can even do upwards of 100x, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next video.